there, Devlin Blake here, novel writing expert, published author, and former ghostwriter of over 200 books. And today we're going to talk about why is the first book you write so darn hard? Well, let's talk about why writing your first novel is so hard. There are actually two reasons for this. Well, two. The first one is because you've never done it before. And like most things you've never done before, it's hard. And like anything else, it gets easier with perfect practice. Well, we'll talk more about that in another video. And no, you don't actually have to be perfect. But writing your first novel is hard for everyone. When I first got started, it took me over 7 years and 5 rough drafts to write a novel from scratch. And when I say 5 rough drafts, I mean I had to start it over from scratch 5 times to actually write my first book, and it was only 35,000 words, which is not even enough for a novel. That's technically a novella, which means little novel. So what makes it so hard to write? Well, we've already discovered that it's hard to write because it's new to you. But there's another reason besides it being new to you that no one ever talks about. And it's because writing a novel is a life-changing experience. And quite frankly, it's an experience most people say they want, but like climbing Mount Everest, they don't really want to do it. Because you're going to have to confront all your inner demons. You're going to have to confront your perfectionism, your priorities, your life, your time management skills, your ability to accept feedback, your ability to deal with criticism. It might even trigger rejection sensitivity dysphoria, which is like criticism that physically hurts and shuts you down. A lot of neurodivergent people who are ADHD and autistic like me really suffer with RSD. And the novel is going to bring all that out. But that's the thing. A novel is art. And because it's art, that's why writing it is a life-changing experience. Writing a self-help book is a talent, it's a skill, but I wouldn't call it an art. It's not really going to challenge you the way writing a novel will. Because writing a novel, like all art, involves putting parts of your soul on display. And let's face it, that's scary. That's downright terrifying. And because it's so easy to equate your art with your self-worth, and I went to art school, and they used to talk about this all the time, as a major thing that derails artists. Your art is not your self-worth. If people hate your art, or in this case your novel, they're not hating you. It's not the same thing. And that's the issue with making art. And that's the issue with writing books. And since your novel is an art, no matter what you're writing, it's always going to feel scary. You have to confront every piece of yourself to make your book a reality. So I'd just like to remind you that while your book is a part of you, it's not you. If people hate your book, that doesn't mean they hate you. And ironically, the opposite is also true. Some really horrible people have written some really great books. And I'm not going to go into who they are, but I actually do have a list. And the truth is, some people are going to hate your book. Because no matter how good of a book is, some people are always going to hate it. You don't have to look any further than the recent rush of book bannings to verify that's true. And some of those books are really great books. And the good news is, as long as your main audience loves your book, that's all that matters. Because you're writing for your main audience. You're not writing for everyone else who hates your book, hates your genre, who hates this or that. You're writing for your main audience. Now, my Novel Writers Club can help with this. It has self-directed classes, weekly crits, group coaching, and community to make sure that your audience loves your book. You can learn more about it at the link below. You can also lock in your price for life. Because here's the thing. Once you write and publish your first book, the second book is going to go so much easier, both because you know how to do it and because you've gotten over the fear of doing it. Now, of course, it takes several books for that fear to completely go away, and in many cases, it never actually goes away completely. Because if it ever actually went away completely, your spark would be gone for your book. But you will get to the point where your fear no longer paralyzes you, and you will actually look forward to embrace working on your book. And that's about it for now. Check out the links below, and remember to like and subscribe. Bye!